The routes for Drake Batherson, Cape Breton, Nova Scotia. The routes for Dylan Cozens, Whitehorse, Yukon. 5,000 kilometers apart, but they couldn't be closer. Here's Kyle Bukowskis.
I'm ready for dinner. Nice little setup. You guys don't fool around with Sportsnet, eh?
So the living situation with you guys, I understand that came to an end recently. Roommates, no more. What happened?
You just moved out. I guess I wasn't a good cook or something.
Yeah, I don't know. I just wanted to get out of his hair. I didn't want to, I wanted to give him and his girlfriend some space. So I figured I'd move out and get my own spot. I do miss hanging out with him sometimes, though.
So what was it like, I guess, living together for a brief period? What was the dynamic?
Oh, it was great. We kind of have the same schedule, whether it's a nap or playing video games. We're always on the same page, kind of, and watching hockey at night.
When you guys are watching, like, what do you guys talk about? How do you digest hockey as players?
Yeah, I don't know, just kind of watch, we were watching a lot of Buffalo games, after the trade, and then whatever other game was on, talk about players, and I think we're still fans of the game, even though we're playing in the league.
Who do you guys like watching, players-wise?
There's so many good players now. I like Philip Forsberg, Mark Stone, my Nova Scotia buddies.
I kind of like watching the obvious guys, McDavid, and, I'm a big fan of McKinnon's game, too, his boy.
Stopped by Stolarz, rebound scores, and Ottawa has got their first on a goal by Drake Batherson.
Take us back to World Championships in 2022. You guys get thrown on the line together. The on-ice chemistry is great. Why did it click?
Yeah, it was kind of funny. Like, we didn't know each other at all before the tournament. I got over there late because I had COVID, and then we just kind of hit it off, and then became line mates like 3 or 4 games after that, and just kind of took off from there.
We just got along, and then we became line mates and had some success together, and friends ever since.
We think we've got the first real big whopper of a deal of the day.
It is going to be Josh Norris and Jacob Bernard-Docker in exchange for Dylan Cozens and Dennis Gilbert.
Deadline day. You picked him up from the airport here in Ottawa. I would love just both of your perspectives of that day.
Yeah, for me, it was a pretty crazy day, obviously. There's a lot of stuff going about my name, a lot of stuff being said for a long time. I don't know if I ever thought it would actually happen. It was a big shock, for sure. It's obviously sad to say bye to my teammates there, but, I was very excited, and, I shot him a text right away, and, I knew a lot of people here already, so it helped a lot and made it really easy.
Yeah, for me, Josh didn't come on for practice. We were at the Sensplex, and I knew he was traded, but I didn't know for who. It was weird for me, for sure, because I was really close with Josh. We played every game pro together, but then I was getting another good buddy coming back.
Driving the lane is Cozens, scores! Ottawa's got its second shorthanded goal.
When you're calling for a pass on the ice, do you yell workhorse from Whitehorse?
I'm usually too out of breath to yell that. I just
Take an entire shift to get it out.
Yeah. I usually just yell Cuzzy.
Do you like that nickname?
Yeah, it's good. It got used a lot early on in my career, and, it's kind of started to make a comeback now.
Such a great young story, the Ottawa Senators. And Thomas Chabot is like a senior citizen. He's got a neat little routine here, Kev.
It's a superstition for sure. At the end of the warm-up, he likes to shoot one in, but this one, side of the net, doesn't go in. So the problem with all these superstitions, and I wasn't one that participated in them, is when they don't go according to plan, there's a sense of anxiety or like, oh, I didn't accomplish, I don't feel comfortable.
Dennis Potvin got me to get rid of mine, so I used to put my 3 sticks up for every game, and in Washington one time, a stick boy moved them, and I got mad at him. He goes, Kelly, if that stick boy moves your sticks and it's going to affect your play, you've got to really figure things out. So, yeah.
You got any superstitions?
No.
Other than the obvious? Just no hair and makeup?
Just get off the air in one piece. That's
Although
my
I heard you
superstition.
say up until 18, you were kind of negative in your thought process.
That's true.
And now you're very positive. And Mr. Positive's looking forward to a great night of hockey. It's the Stanley Cup playoffs. We'll have the face-off for you shortly. Hockey Central presented by Sports Interaction, Canada's homegrown sportsbook.